The Necrochasm. Pfft, more like the Necrochasm. What's up, guys? So, yeah, the gun that everybody... Actually, there's probably a good few of you that still have Husk of the Pit and Crux of Crota, but have just not bothered merging the two into a thing, because everyone knows the Necrochasm is not that reliable of a weapon. Now, let's just be honest, the biggest flaw to this gun is seriously its stability. The fact that you cannot control this thing. Using this gun is like getting a tattoo done in a massage chair. It's just going to be bouncing everywhere and lots of screams will be heard. Cursebringer. So, what is coming to this gun to make it a thing in weapon tuning patch 2.0? Now, they're going to be increasing the base stability to 60. It was 40. That's a 50% increase to stability, meaning this thing is going to be far more reliable while using and landing precision shots. They're going to increase the magazine size. They don't mention how much. My guess, I'd say roughly 15 shots or so. I could be wrong. Anything would be great, though. Even 10 or so would allow you to pick up multiple kills with this gun. The Cursebringer perk will now always trigger on a precision kill, which is that little scream and explosion. And the Cursebringer explosion has increased radius and deals more damage. That's what we know. Again, there's not a lot of information out there. This is kind of actually very vague on how much this gun is going to change. What we do know is the stability is going to be the light and day between this. This is what's going to make this gun usable, and I'll explain why. Now, you may or may not choose to believe this to be true, but the Necrochasm actually has one of the fastest time to kills in the game. I know you're like, well, that's bullshit because nobody uses it. It's true. Unfortunately, you have to land those precision shots for that to happen. Now, with, 50% more stability, that is more of a reliable thing. One thing that I am scared of, though, is we know that this gun has rangefinder on it. Why that's a concern? We know they're nerfing that perk because of the shotgun usage. We don't know if that's going to carry over and affect auto rifles, and you know what I mean? I don't know what that's going to do to that. I'm scared that, many times they've nerfed guns that were in different categories or register as fusion rifles and stuff like that, like with the Vex, and they've accidentally been nerfed in the past. So I don't know if that's going to pretty much make rangefinder useless on this gun, but we're going to see where that one plays out. This gun is going to have a very unique value now due to that Cursebringer perk upgrade. It's going to always trigger on a precision kill, meaning anyone in the vicinity is going to take damage. And I'm kind of hoping it's going to be along the lines of the Golden Gun blast radius when that actually does explode and kill other people. This gun, as of right now, you just saw it right there. It did, what, half of his health, and he was literally standing on that dude's body. And that is not a very unique perk. Now, if it's going to be a larger blast radius and more damage, I heavily predict this thing is going to be able to kill people if they're standing right up on them and damage lots of others. Why this is important. Lots of people play Control. Can you imagine a bunch of them gathered on B flag and you manage just to get a headshot on one of those guys? He's going to explode and clear, if not half health, the entire objective area. And that's going to be big for competitive play. It's going to be great for trials where you often see 3 people trying to fight through a door or something like that. This gun's going to have value. Now, a couple things you need to take into consideration. A lot of things are happening to the base aspects of the guns, the auto rifle class. What we do know is more damage is coming to them. Not sure how much. I can't see more than 1 or 2 extra damage per bullet coming to this gun, but the drop-off is actually a thing now. This gun is pretty much going to be a close-quarters gun, capable of picking off medium-range shots, but I'm sure they're going to be far more reliable guns for things like that. So I don't know exactly where this is going to fit into the meta, but I do know that this gun is definitely going to have worth, especially in game types like Control, and even in Trials. 3v3 Skirmish is definitely going to have some value added to this gun, because that explosion radius is going to do a lot to hurting other people. So that's how I feel on that topic. The Necrochasm is actually a gun worth getting, but it's going to be used in very specific situations. I'm not going to bother using this gun in something like Clash, where people aren't often clumped up. I would rely on something like the Hardline or various other pulse rifles. But this gun will have a place in this game from this point forward, and may even be more surprising than we can expect because of that blast radius. We don't know what to expect out of it. I mean, many times people can be hurt medium range, and you just manage to secure that kill with a headshot, and it's going to trigger that explosion. You don't have to 100-0 them. So, what's coming on? Close quarters only, ladies and gentlemen. We do know that the drop-off for auto rifles is going to start happening a lot sooner. Again, it scales downwards via, I guess, percentage. Like, if you're, like, what, roughly 15-20 meters in front of them, you're going to lose around 20% damage. On a gun that only does, like, 14 damage for a headshot, it's not that big a deal. You're going to lose 2 damage. And if it's getting a damage buff anyways, I don't know exactly how this gun is going to play out. But even in medium range, it's not going to change too much. And with the increased stability, this gun's going to be beast. So, ladies and gentlemen, verdict is, if you need a good weapon to rely on and control, you have yet to get this guy leveled up. It may be time to start doing that in preparation for the Taken King. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to leave a like on the video, share it around, leave a comment letting me know what gun you would like to see next, and I will try to get that out to you guys. Feel free to click any video on the screen if you want to see what happened to the Thorn in the No Land Beyond, and I will catch you with another video tomorrow, guys. Take care.